Hello everyone, I'm Michaela Kathleen, and in this video I'm doing a little DIY project for my wedding centerpieces. So for my centerpieces, I have decided to paint some canvases, and on each canvas I'm putting a little wallet-sized copy of one of our engagement photos, a different photo for each canvas. And then next to the photo, I'm putting a little love quote. And this is something I came up with on my own. I didn't see it on Pinterest or anything. And how I came up with it was, I've always known, because I really love quotes, that I wanted to incorporate quotes into my wedding somehow. And in the early days, this was kind of like, I would just put like a favorite quote on the invitation, which I'm actually not doing, but I do have one on like the main page of our wedding website. But that didn't feel like enough. There are so many quotes that I love. And then also that combined with the fact that, you know, you get these engagement photos and you love them and they cost a lot, and you put like one or like maybe three on your save the date and you throw them up on Facebook, and that feels like all you ever do with them. And I was like, I want to do more with my engagement photos. And so those two things kind of came together into this idea of putting them on canvases and having them up on easels for my centerpieces. So I already have a clip showing myself going through the whole process of making one of these canvases, but at this point in time I have 4 finished. So I figured I would right now show you one of the finished products, and then you can see the process of how we got there. So this is the one you will be seeing me make later in the video. I painted it burgundy, which is one of our wedding colors. The quote is always from Harry Potter, so I also included a little Deathly Hallows symbol for fun. And then yeah, like I said, one of our engagement photos next to the quote. But yeah, now we will jump to the process of me making this canvas. And afterward, I'll show off the other 3 that I have done, show some pictures of them setting up on their easels, and it'll be a good time. Enjoy. Okay, so first off, the paint I've been using is this Craft Smart from Michaels. This one is color shift, obviously. In the past I've used Martha Stewart, but basically if it's a bottle about this size and shape and it comes from Michaels, this is what I've been using for various crafting projects for years. So what I've been doing is I've been doing all of my main wedding colors mixed with this pearlescent to give it some shine and also to lighten them up a little so the quotes will show up nicely. So yeah, I'm gonna mix these. I've also been adding like a couple drops of water just to like thin the paint out a little bit. I don't know if this is really making much of a difference to anything, but it was an idea that I got from someone else. I think with this burgundy, I want to go even a little bit lighter. The other colors I've done so far have been orange and yellow, which are lighter colors. So yeah, that's what we've got for the color so far. And now we're gonna paint the canvas. For the first canvas, the orange one, I did kind of a circular motion with the brush. I was trying to go for like a petal motif, kind of, I guess. And then for the yellow, I did like an arch motion, trying to go for kind of a sunset situation. And for this one, I think I'm gonna do diagonal strokes. Not going for any specific motif, just think it'll look nice. So here we go. So
paint has dried. I touched up the edges. And yeah, the drying process really doesn't take very long, half an hour, hour tops if you're being careful. And so the next step is to put the picture on the canvas. This is the picture that I'm using for this canvas, which I did originally get Mod Podge that I used on like a little paper tester one, but whenever I would press it down, the Mod Podge glue would like come out the edges, and I just didn't enjoy that. It does keep the picture very secure and flat, but honestly, I've always just been a fan of good old Scotch tape, so that's what I've been using. And then yeah, for all of these, I've been putting them on the left and then a quote on the right. And honestly, I just eyeball it. Whatever looks right works, and that looks about right to me. So yeah, now for the quote, which for this one I am doing always from Harry Potter. So very simple, short, one-word quote. I'm also going to put a little Deathly Hallows symbol because I've been doing symbols at the top when relevant. Me and my fiance both love Harry Potter. It's one of the first things we bonded over. So yeah. And for the Sharpie for this one, which I've been using Sharpie for all the quotes, I'm gonna go with a bronze. But I always go over in pencil first. So yeah, I'm gonna put that quote on there. And for this I do kind of measure. It's 2 inches, about there. Don't know how well you can see the pencil, but this is the first one that I'm doing in cursive just because it is only one word long. But I do fear I've gotten the A too far away from the rest of the word, so I'm gonna erase it and try again. This is why we do pencil. There we go. I feel like that looks a lot better. So now we're gonna go over it in Sharpie. Which, let's do an early check. Do we think it's showing up nicely? Meh. Good enough. Okay, here we go. It's a little bit hard to see with this dark burgundy, which is what I was worried about with the burgundy color, but I think it's, you know, good enough. Not looking for perfections on these. I like crafting, big hobby of mine, and so I want it to be obvious that these were DIY crafted. But now to add the Deathly Hallows symbol. Here it is in pencil, which I think it looks nice enough. And there we go. We have a finished product. Let me see if I can get it in a little bit better lighting. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. Again, the Sharpie doesn't show up as well on this darker burgundy than on like the orange or the yellow one, but that's fine. It does look a little bit better with a little bit more of the sunlight coming in. But yeah, that's the finished product. I showed off the orange one. I've done a yellow one. I plan to do another one tomorrow. So I will do a little clip showing them all off.
So yeah, that was the whole process for making one of these. Pretty simple. Paint it, add some Sharpie, put the photo. Like I said when I was working on it, I don't feel like they need to be perfect because I want it to be clear that this was something that I made myself. But on to the other finished canvases. This was actually the first one that I did. Went with a little different painting technique on this one with the circular, don't know how easy it is to see. But yeah, this quote is from Hook, which is a movie inspired by Peter Pan. This is probably the favorite quote of mine that I am using. It is said by Tinkerbell to Peter, and I included the little Neverland stars as kind of a symbol. I'm not putting symbols on all of the canvases, but any ones where I can think of a symbol that makes sense, I'm including a little symbol. And the one on the next one is a turtle, because this is from the book Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, and also I used to think of my fiance as a cute little turtle. But yeah, so this was another one. And then the final one that I have finished at this point is this brown one. So yeah, we've got one of each of the wedding colors right now. Orange is kind of our main wedding color, and then our flower girl and ring bearer are gonna be in yellow. Our parents are gonna all be in burgundy, and we're hoping to be able to get some brown suits for everyone. But yeah, for the next canvas that I'm working on, I'm hoping to be able to do more than one color on the canvas. I'm hoping it turns out all right. I'm gonna try to do like a fade from brown, burgundy, orange all the way up to yellow, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'll throw up some pictures of these sitting on the easels so you can see what that looks like. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope this maybe gave you some good ideas, kind of helps you think outside the box for your own wedding stuff, because it's always fun to think of these unique ideas. And yeah, thanks for watching. Remember, words matter.